Hey everybody, welcome back to When Harry Met Board Games. Today we're going to be unboxing or showcasing some new stuff that I got for Overpower, the card game. Overpower is a collectible card game that came out in the 1990s. Got a bit of a cult following, kind of went out of print in the late 90s. And again, that cult following continued to play the game, collect the game, sell and trade the game. But new material was no longer released for the game until recently when a Kickstarter was launched. And they kind of re-released or released new stuff for the game with a different theme. But back in the 90s, the theme was Marvel. The theme was DC Comics as well. And that's really the content that I'm into. So I got some stuff online from the Orange King Collectibles. This is like the go-to place to get Overpower content. And I'm going to reveal to you some of the stuff I got. So sometimes I just buy boosters and such when I find them at a good price. But sometimes to kind of fill out my collection with cards that I'm looking for, I buy specific individual cards. And this right here, this is for DC Overpower. So most of the stuff that they have is for Marvel, but they did release a few sets. I think it was 2 sets that were within the DC Comics line of content or a theme. So here, we got a whole bunch of cards here. Here are some Superman specials. These yellow bordered cards are specials. Associated with one character or another. This is Defying Gravity, and it tells us that this can avoid 1 energy or fighting attack. So I got 2 copies of that, along with my Superman character card. I had been missing Superman as a playable character, and another thing to keep in mind is that the DC Comics set was released later on after IQ, Overpower IQ, which was from Marvel, where a 4th stat line was added. Prior to that, we just had energy, fighting, and strength, but IQ introduced intellect as well. So we see here that Superman is really strong, really powerful, an okay fighter, but not too bright. I guess they have to give him some weakness, right? He can't just be strong at every stat line here. We've got this Superboy special here. Superboy was pretty big in the 90s after the death of Superman. Opponent's team may not use cards with an intellect icon for remainder of battle. So as long as there's one of these little brain or head icons, opponent will not be able to use it for the rest of that battle. And the battle is a round. Here, this is a Steel special, another big 90s character. Target character may not use cards with a fighting icon for remainder of battle. And I got 2 copies of that. So basically the same thing as Superboy here, except instead of intellect, we have fighting. Here, this another Superman special. This is his heat vision, and it acts as a level 4 energy attack. Okay, and here is a Superboy character card. We see his stats just a bit below Superman stats, obviously. Yet another Steel special, Human Shield. Attack made on teammate is now made on Steel, who may defend said attack. So let me just separate these here. I got my Superman specials, and here are my Steel specials. Here's a Superboy special. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. We've got some more. Here we have another Steel special. It's a duplicate. I got 2 copies of this Human Shield special here. And here we have Boot Jets. I also got 2 copies of these. Tells us that only attacks made with universe cards may be played against Steel for the remainder of the battle. Here are some more Superman specials. The Earth's Greatest Hero. I would beg to differ. All Superman special cards are doubled when determining venture total in this battle. So if you get this special in a particular round, that is, a battle refers to a round, if you get this card, or you can somehow play it during the same round as a round where you have other specials that have attacks like this, then for the purposes of venture, you'd be able to double that amount. Okay, that's really cool. And then we've got Superman, Man of Steel here. And it tells us Superman's strength power cards are +2 for remainder of battle. So anytime he makes a strength attack, it'll be +2 for the remainder of that battle. Here is Superboy, Cool Shades. Acts as a level 4 energy attack, may combine with 1 fighting card for a single attack. So those are always useful. And I got 2 copies of those. And then here, I've got Steel Hammer, which is a spectrum attack. It gives you 7 across the 4 different stats, the 4 different combat types, if you will. It says acts as a level 7 energy, strength, fighting, or intellect attack. So very versatile, very useful special to have. We have the Exoskeleton, which is just a level 4 strength attack. And then finally, we have a second copy of Exoskeleton. And we have this character card for Steel. Okay, and we'll set that aside there. And every time you buy from the Orange King, the main guy's name is Larry, they're always kind enough to throw in some additional free content, which is usually in the form of 1 or 2 cards that are some either custom-made or fan-made cards. That might be cool. So this, for example, is Spider-Ham. Says avoid all attacks from 1 teamwork card, or target character must discard 1 place teamwork card. I never play with these cards, but I keep them around just in case I'm ever inspired. But yeah, that's it for today's video, today's unboxing, if you will, or unenveloping. Yes, Overpower. If you have not looked into the game before, really cool game. Again, they launched that Kickstarter, so there might be continuous material and product out, albeit in different themes. Me personally, I'm sticking to the classic comic book material from the 90s. If you're already into the game and have not heard of the Orange King, you should look into it. Great place to just shop around and look into different cards that you might want to add or complete your collection. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here at When Harry Met Board Games. Please comment down below, subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.